Welcome, Knights fans, to the 2017 Area Volleyball Championship game between the Pace Academy Knights and the Lovett Lions here on Nightflix. You're listening to Will Nolte. Alongside me is Gus Thomas. And Gus, this is a rematch of last year's Final Four playoff game in the same location in the Inman Center here. We were both at that game. What did you think?
Yeah, that game was insane. Alexandra Baker with that serve at the end, that was crazy. For the win, the crowd was electric during that game. You could not even hear yourself talk during that game.
That's right. I remember calling that game alongside Elliot Mathis. Neither of us could almost hear each other speak if you could watch that game. It was so loud here in the Inman Center. A bit less of a crowd here tonight, but still just as good of a game. Starting lineup for the Knights. Looks like on the front line will be number 15, sophomore Lucy Ferry. Number 11, sophomore Ada Jang Agnoli. Number 10, freshman Calissa Green. At libero, number 1, sophomore Dominique Turner. Number 8, Alexandra Baker. Number 6, Marissa Schwartz, a senior. And number 12, Sophia Beck.
And our libero for tonight's game will be Dominique Turner. And our first serve will come from Alexandra Baker. Alexandra Baker serves it over. Nice pass by the Lions. Sets it up for the spike. Oh, and what a block by number 15, Lucy Ferry.
Great job by Baker, putting the Lions in an awkward position to start the game off.
Baker for a second serve.
Baker's serve is a good one over.
Sets it up, number 10.
Good save by Schwartz.
Alexandra Baker, and that is in. That is another point for the Knights. Knights come out to an early 2-0 lead. Junior Alexandra Baker for the serve. Serves it over, number 14 gets bumped. Number 14 for the spike. And it is out of bounds by Alexandra Baker.
Yeah, it's going to be Brittany Butler for Lovett with the kill on that last play. One of their best players by far. She's a senior
number
for
6,
the Lions.
Meryl Buzkak is going to be the first server. Serves it over. Sets it up. And a spike by AJ. Good recovery by Lovett. And that is a kill for number 14, Brittany Butler.
Brittany Butler once again with a kill, almost in a similar position as she was last time.
And that is another point for the Lovett Lions. Buzkak serves it over. Alexandra Baker sets it up by Calissa Green. Lucy Ferry just taps it over for a Knights point.
Cheeky little chip right there by Lucy Ferry to put the Lions once again in an awkward position.
The second Knight server will be Lucy Ferry, the sophomore.
Game tied at 3-3 right now. Here's Ferry with the serve.
Serves it over. Libera Emery Howell. Number 14 with the nice hit. Good recovery by Lucy Ferry.
Agnoli just has to pass it over.
And that is a nice kill by number 10 for the Lovett Lions. That is senior Lindy Guerin.
Agnoli comes out for Sophie Beck on that play, and here's Butler again with the serve.
Nice set by Calissa Green. AJ Regoli with the kill. Calissa Green for the serve. And that is another point for the Knights. That's an ace for Calissa Green.
Serve by Calissa Green, the freshman on that play. Alyssa Abraham was just not expecting it.
Calissa Green over to number 14, good recovery. Number 10 sets it over. Alexandra Baker to Calissa Green to AJ. Nice block by the Lions, number 16.
Yeah, it's going to be Lindy Guerin for the Lions with the block to tie it up at 5-all early in the
Number
set.
16 for the Lions, a junior. AJ to Calissa Green. Back to AJ for the kill.
That point's going to go towards the Lions on that play. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it looked like the nice bit of awkward movement. Abraham with the serve again.
To AJ. Nice recovery by Dominique Turner. And hits it over by Calissa Green.
Great job by Dominique Turner, the libero, to save that ball.
In the early minutes of this game, we're all tied up, 6-6. AJ for the serve. Serve it over number 6. Calissa Green for the set. It's Alexandra Baker. What a recovery by Dominique Turner. Oh, just missed by AJ.
Great save there by Dominique Turner once again to keep the ball alive. Unfortunately, Agnoli's hit was just out of bounds.
Number 10 with the serve. I don't quite know what happened there.
Another point against the Knights goes for
number 10, the senior Lindy Giron for the serve. Giron serves it over to AJ. Hit on by Lily Reckford. Dominique Turner hits it over.
Looked like that was going out of bounds, but Lions libero put it back in. Great block by
Nice recovered by Lily Reckford. That is a point for the Knights.
Looked like number 7, Maya Morin, just hit the net, I think, on the last play. Brings the Knights within 1. Turner with the serve.
We'll have the libero, Dominique Turner, with the serve. Over. And number 10, the senior, Jaron. Calissa Green up to Lucy Ferry with a nice hit over.
Once again, I think that was going out of bounds, but Lions libero kept that back in. Another great block there to tie the game up at 8 for the Knights.
Really nice play by Lily Reckford right there. Dominique Turner back to serve again. Nice serve to Emery Howell. And that's just unlucky there.
Point actually went towards the Knights because the Lions once again hit the net. So Dominique Turner will stay serving. That's another great serve. Exactly, great serve there by Turner, the sophomore. Once again, put the Lions in an awkward position.
Dominique Turner. Wow, what a recovery for the Lions.
Oh, great job, kept alive.
And that point will go to the Knights.
Just unfortunate for the Lions, but the Knights now have a 3-point lead.
Dominique Turner, wow. On for another serve. And that point will go to the Lions.
Serve just hits the net as Lions make a short substitution now.
Ashton Kenny is now on for the serve. Ashton Kenny hits it over to Alexandra Baker. Set by Calissa Green. Wow, what a recovery by Emery. Dominique Turner over to Alexandra Baker. Yes!
Alexandra Baker is going to get the kill on the last point to once again put the Knights up by 3 as Marissa Schwartz checks in the game for Lily Reckford, and she'll be serving now.
Marissa Schwartz is now going to serve for the Knights. Marissa Schwartz over. It's number 6 for the Lions. Number 14 goes to the kill and gets the kill.
That was a fantastic spike by Butler on the last play to get a point for the Lions.
Emery Howell on for the serve to libero. Over to Dominique Turner. Set up by Calissa Green. And Alexandra Baker gets the kill. What a shot by Alexandra Baker.
Alexandra 13-10 is now the score. Is a nice lead over the Lions.
Number 14 Up by number 6. And wow, what finesse. And AJ spikes it home.
Agnoli just picked out that one hole in the Lions defense.
Alexandra Baker for another serve. And that is an ace for Alexandra Baker.
Lions call a timeout. Pace have a 15-10 lead, the biggest of the match so far. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back after this. If I have any advice, I'd say probably like don't.
We're back from break.
Baker with the serve over.
Hit over by the Lions. Lucy Ferry for the bump. Set by Calissa Green. Back to Lucy Ferry. That is
just
out.
a bit out of bounds on that last play. The Lions will get the point.
Calissa Green for the set. Wow, Ada Jane. Lucy Ferry.
Ferry stepped on the line on the last play. Excuse me. She'll reserve.
Ferry over to number 14, and that is an ace for Lucy Ferry. The Knights are now up 7 points as we take another break.
Yeah, we will take another break after the Lions called a timeout. Score is now 18-11. Knights lead over Lovett. We're back after that very quick break. Knights have a 18-11 lead over the Lions.
Emery Howell there. Number 6 sets it up. And it'll top over number 14. But they did touch the net. That is another Knights point.
Knights now within 6 of winning the first set here tonight.
Lucy Ferry up to number 6. Number 10 with what a kill. Wow, really spectacular there.
That's an incredible spike. The last play by Kenny for the Lions as she checks out of the game. So powerful, Knights almost had no chance. Butler with the serve.
Mercer Shorts, Calissa Green. Alexander Baker just out right there. Alexandra Baker on the bump. Calissa Green to Ada Jane. Great recovery by the senior there.
Butler.
Calissa Green up to Ada Jane again. Dominique Turner, wow. And that is a nice, oh, they did touch the net there.
That was a great play by the Knights just to keep it alive, but just unfortunate that they couldn't end up with the point in the end.
Number 14 for the serve again.
Score now.
Alexandra Baker over to Calissa Green. To AJ, to Emery Howell. What a spot, what a return. Calissa Green. And she just drops it in there, the freshman, wow.
Great job by
Freshman is now on for the serve. New to Pace this year. Number 6 up. Number 10. Wow, Dominique Turner all over the court tonight. This is the junior Alyssa Abram. Flips the green up. Wow, number 6, number 7. Oh. And that is a nice kill for the Lions.
It's going to be Abraham once again with the serve now.
Abram, the junior. To Alexandra Baker, to Calissa Green. To AJ, who tries to jump it over. And that is out. That is a point for the Lions. Or for the Knights, sorry.
Yeah, great block by Moore in the last play, but just unfortunate she couldn't get it within bounds on her hit. Agnoli with the serve.
Ada Jane with the electric serve. That was a pretty nice kill for the Lions right there.
Lions slowly inching closer to the Knights now. 21-17 is the lead.
Freshman Hannah Pace enters the game. Hannah Pace to Dominique Turner. Over to Alexandra Baker, who might have lost her footing a little bit there.
Just an unfortunate mishit by Baker. Pace has to take a timeout as Lions are now within 3. It's going to be a minute-long timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
We are back from the break with the junior serving for the Lions. Dominique Turner to Calissa Green. Calissa Green, and that is just out for the Knights.
That was very, very, very close. I almost thought that point would go to the Knights. But just out of bounds is Sophie Beck's hit, and Lovett's now within 2.
To Hannah Pace, the front. To Dominique Turner over. Wow, the Lions are coming back, roaring back.
Maya Moore once again hitting it out of Turner's reach.
Crenshaw, Alexandra Baker. Wow, what a hit there.
Tie game now here in Inman Center. (21-21) all, as Alyssa Abraham is still serving for the Lions.
Dominique Turner, back to Calissa Green, to AJ. Alexandra Baker.
Lovett now with the lead here, and the Lions faithful across me making all the noise they can. 22-21. Is a lead. Pace fans respond.
Number 3 on the serve. To Ada Jane, to Calissa. To Alexandra Baker with the kill.
That's a response if I've ever heard one. Sweetly hit ball right to the Lovett back corner to get the kill. 22-22.
We will now
score now.
Serving. So number 6, what a save by number 6. Little miscommunication for the Knights there.
Miscommunication between, I think it was Turner and Agnoli, as they both thought the ball was going out, but the ball hit just inside bounds in the back corner. The Lions now have a 23-22 lead over the Knights as the Knights take a timeout, and we'll be right back after this break.
The Lions now turn to number 2, Ashton Kenny, the senior leader.
The Lions are within 2 now of winning the set. Score is 23-22. All they need is 2 more points. They'll win the first set.
Don't quite know what we're waiting on here. Play in our Zoom with Dominique Turner serving.
A little miscommunication.
Correction, Marissa Shorts will enter the game.
Miscommunication. The score is now 23-23 after
Schwartz
Coach
over.
Bush was talking with the referee's table.
And that is
Lions
an
almost
incredible serve.
set point for the Knights.
The crowd is starting to heat up now. Marissa Shorts for the serve. Number 6 sets it up for the Lions. What a save by Schwartz. To AJ.
The Knights will win the first set here. After a slight mistake by Lovett, teams will switch sides. And we'll be right back after this break for the start of the second set. Knights lead by 1. We're back now for the start of the second set here in the Inman Center between the Knights and the Lions. Knights won the first set 25-23. After they had a large lead, I think leading at 18-11 at one point, but Lions brought it to be 21 all and even 22-21. But Knights eventually came back and
yeah,
won the set.
The Lions really did come pounding back, led by Brittany Butler, the senior.
Knights wearing their all-navy home uniforms tonight. Lions in the half white, half navy away uniforms.
And this will be the junior on to serve the Lions. Over to Dominique Turner, set up by Calissa Green to Lucy Ferry. Wow! And the Knights start on top on the second set.
Great job by Lucy Ferry in the last play. She didn't need too much power. All she needed was placement and awkwardly hit it off the hand of the Lions defender.
Alexandra
Knights
Baker
taking an
serving
early
for the
1-0
Knights.
lead.
Emery Howell. And that is a point for the Knights. Controversial call there.
To be honest, Lovett head coach was mad. Brittany Butler was mad.
Emery
It looked
Howell
like
with
the
a nice
Lions
save.
might have gotten the
It
last
is not
point,
enough.
but
That's 3-0.
Knights now have 3 in a row.
This brings back memories of last year's Final Four when Alexandra Baker serving from the same spot.
Baker served just over the back line and out, brings it 3-1 for the Lions.
Now serving the senior leader, Alexandra Baker to Calissa Green. Calissa Green to Lucy Ferry, and that is a point for the Knights.
Great placement on her spike by Lucy Ferry. Comes away with a smile almost after every single play. Makes the score 4-1 now in the second.
Knights up to an early lead. Lucy Ferry will now be serving for the Knights. Lucy Ferry to Emery Howell. Calissa Green over. Wow, Calissa Green. But the Knights come pounding back. That is Alyssa Abraham, the junior.
Great job by Abraham, not be phased by Dominique Turner's little chip over.
Point for the Knights there, up to a 5-2 lead. Lily Reckford now on the court. Freshman Calissa Green. Over to number 6, 10. Wow, what a save by Dominique Turner.
Fantastic save
there.
by Turner. Even better response from Lindy Giron for the Lions.
This is number 3 for the Lions, the junior. Serves it over. Alexandra Baker with the save to Calissa Green. Back to Alexandra Baker, who just drops it in there.
Baker knew she didn't need much power in the last one and spotted the hole in the Lions defense right in the center and placed the ball perfectly right there. Knights lead 6-3 now.
Ada Jane, the sophomore, with the incredible ace.
Ball almost got saved after a little miss-hit on Baker's.
Knights jump out to an early 7-3 lead. And another ace by Ada Jane.
More miscommunication for the Lions. You wonder if it's the crowd noise. Lions take a timeout. Want to talk about it. And Knights lead 8-3 early in the second.
We're back here from the Inman Center gym. Ada Jane. Dominique Turner to Calissa Green.
Knights started off the play well with a mishit from Lovett Sombrero. But Baker just mishit it right into the net. And
Number 2,
didn't get all that she wanted.
The senior Penny here. Dominique Turner. To Calissa Green to Alexandra Baker. And that is out.
Baker's hit just barely out of bounds on the back line. The Lions are within 3 now. Kenny still serving for the Lions.
Little Miscommunication there for the Knights.
Dominic Turner and AJ Agnoli, both of them thought the other would get it. Turns out neither did. Comes off Turner's foot.
It's a senior again. It's Ada Jane.
Lead now for the Knights.
Closer Green was close, but just could not get there in time.
Looks like that timeout worked well for the Lions a few plays ago. Broke the Knights of their momentum. And now the Lions are within one now.
Dominique Turner to Calissa Green, set up for Alexandra Baker. Good recovery by the Lions. That is number 7 for the Lions, senior.
Exactly what I was talking about. That timeout broke all the Knights' momentum, and now we're back here at square one. Tie game at 8.
Dominique Turner up to Calissa Green to AJ. Good block by the Lions. That is another point for the Lions as they take
Great
the
job
lead.
by Dominique Turner to keep that ball alive in the last play. Which Reckford and Green just couldn't get the right block on it.
Ashton Kennedy's really been serving well.
Lions lead by 1 now.
Alexandra Baker to Calissa Green. Back to Alexandra Baker, who sets it over. Outstanding effort by number 3 there for the Lions. Calissa Green to Lily Reckford. And that ball looked like it was going out. What a save there for the Lions.
Great play by the Lions in the last play.
Alexandra Baker to Emery Howell. To number 14, the senior leader. Now will be called out.
Baseball point, just barely out of bounds, but that was one of the best bodies we've seen between the teams. Great job by the Lions to keep the ball alive. Great job by the Knights to stay on the attack and not be fades.
That service out, but Dominique Turner just missed there.
Knights make a quick little substitution, or they try to. Marissa Schwartz comes in for Lily Reckford.
Emery Howell, the libero, on for the serve. Ada Jane to Calissa Green, back to Ada Jane, and that is a crazy good spike.
Great hit by AJ Agnoli. Just out of the reach of Kenny for the Lions. It's for the score to 10 now here in the second.
Class president Marissa Schwartz here. To Emery Howell. To number 16, who seems to have missed it there.
Unfortunate miss hit by Agnoli in the last play. Just rolls off the end of her wrist.
Number 6 here. A goalie recovers.
Makes up for it there.
Good effort by Calissa Green there, just wasn't enough. Dominique Turner to Calissa Green. Over to Alexander Baker. And what a block by number 10 for the Lions. That's Lindy Jaron, the senior.
Great job by Baker to put the Lovett's Lions libero in an awkward position, just hit it out of bounds. Score now at 12 all here in the second. Baker again.
Baker to the senior. Just have to get it over there. Marissa Schwartz to Calissa Green. To Lucy Ferry for the amazing kill.
Lucy Ferry once again comes away with a little smile after the last play. She always has a smile. She thought that ball was priced up perfectly for her to hit that.
Wow.
She looked excited going up for it.
Emery Howell didn't really know what to do with that one. Little misjudgment.
Score 14-12 now for the Knights as Baker is still serving.
Alexandra Baker. Over to the Lions.
Good hit by Brittany Butler for the Lions to bring them within 1.
Brittany Butler is now on for the serve here. Should have been the senior heart and soul for this team. Dominique Turner to Calissa Green to Ada Jane to Brittany Butler.
Great hit by
Mary
the
Edwards
Lions
there.
there, just out of the reach of any Knights defender. To tie the score at 14 all now.
Alexandra Baker to Calissa Green to Ada Jane. Good recovery by Emery Howell there.
Lions have to give it away now. Here's the Knights now on the attack.
That is Lucy Ferry, is slightly out. Oh, wow.
It's just in bounds now.
That is called in by the official there.
And Ferry will be serving now.
Ferry over to number 14, Brittany Butler. That is the second spike from Mary Edwards.
Substitution as Dominique Turner comes in for Lucy Ferry.
Sophie Beck now in for the Knights. Alexandra Baker over to Calissa Green. Calissa Green to AJ Ioli.
Whistle call before the hit. Point will go to the Lions. They now take a 16-15 lead. Back and forth, second set here in the Inman Center.
And that is Baker to Green. Green to Ioli.
Great block at the net by the Lions to take a 2-score lead now. Pace takes a timeout. Scores now 17-15 here in the second set. It's going to be a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back after this break. We're back now after that timeout. Floor had to be wiped up just a tiny bit by the referee, but Alyssa Abraham serving for the Lions.
Serves up from Abraham. Alexandra Baker onto Calissa Green.
Good hit by Green. Ball go out of bounds for a point to the Knights.
Very impressive from the freshman Calissa Green there. She's now on to serve. Calissa Green to the senior. Senior over to number 8. He's really been killing the Knights there.
A cheeky little chip from Mary Edwards for the Lions to bring the score again. Once again, 2. 18-16. Lions lead over the Knights. Madison Crenshaw serving.
Crenshaw over to Alexandra Baker. Aioli. Wow. Mary Edwards, really impressive there. Serve is up. Over to Alexandra Baker. Back to Alexandra Baker. Emery Howell with the save there. And Mary Edwards just can't do it there.
Our player just hit the net. H.A. Agnoli serving for the Knights now.
Emery Howell to number 6.
Well, that was close.
That was
Referee
called
just
in.
barely gives it to the Lions.
Controversial call there.
Also disappointed Knights fans after that.
Lions up 3 now. We got Kenny here, the senior, on for the serve. Puts the green. AJ Aioli. Wow,
Power on the
there.
hit. What power. 18-20 is now the score.
Dominique Turner. Number 6 for the Lions. Over to the senior leader, and that is out. Knights bring the score to within 1 now. Kenny, number 6, just tapped over there by number 7. Lucy Ferry. Wow. Number 14, Brittany Butler there. Killer spike.
Lions within 4 now, taking the second set and tying the game up.
This is the libero, Emery Howell. Ada Jane, plus the green. Ada Jane again. Alexander Baker. Not touched by any Lions there.
Good job by Baker keeping the ball alive then. She got that ball right back up there for a sweet hit to bring the Knights within 1 now.
Marissa Schwartz, the class president, now on. Over to Kenny. Back to number 6.
Great block by Ferry.
Now
Baker barely hit the net. She knew it afterwards. Lions within 3 now, taking the second set. Timeout Knights. Score is 22-20. Knights take a timeout. We will too. We'll be right back after this break.
Number 14, Brittany Butler, trying to hype up the Lions now. Wow,
great save by
Dominique
Turner.
Number 6. Dominique Turner again, wow. Crazy effort play there.
Great effort from all the Knights players there.
Knights crowd getting heated up now. Dominique Turner again, wow. Lucy Ferry tries to just tap it over. And the Lions block that, led by Lindy Giron, the senior.
Great effort from both teams there. The Lions eventually came away with a point, but great job by Alexander Baker saving that ball on the far side while running into the barrier.
Turner.
Now the Knights have to give away one.
Just got to get that one over Emery Howell. Dominique Turner's all over the court tonight. Alexander Baker to Dominique Turner. It's Alexander Baker.
Lions now have a set point for the second set here. Could tie the game up with this next point.
That's just unlucky there.
Almost a perfect serve there, right over the net. It bounces where no Knight can get it. Now we'll bring an end to the second set. A new score now, 1-1. Both teams head to the locker room, and we'll be right back after this break for the third set. We're back now for the start of the third quarter here in the Inman Center. Series tied at 1-1. Right now, Knights won the first set, Lions won the second. You're listening to Will Nolte and now Robert Hauser coming in for Gus Thomas. And the Knights will start off serving here with Alexandra Baker. Nice hit.
Number 12, Lucy Ferry, just spiked it over the net.
Great hit by Brittany Butler there to come off right off Ferry's hand, out of bounds, and the Lions will take an early 1-0 lead here in the third. Miscommunication and little mishits from the Lions give the Knights a point and brings it 1-1. Lucy Ferry will be serving now for the Knights.
Lucy Ferry on the serve, set it over, Lovett's point.
Yeah, her
Now,
serve just went out of bounds.
Now number 14, Brittany Butler, serving for Lovett. Sophie Beck with an amazing spike for pace. Number 8 on Lovett.
Great job
Mary
by
Edwards.
Great job by Mary Edwards there. You hit the ball as hard as you can. Good save by Lions Libero.
Number 14, Brittany Butler, just hit it over. Alexandra Baker with the set, and it is out. Lovett's point. Again, Brittany Butler up for the serve.
Yeah, her service has been fantastic all game tonight. Green will put up for Baker, and a good save. As Calissa Green tries to put it over. That's what I'm going to say. That was a double hit on the Lions, but a good hit by Lindsay Garon. Puts the Lions in a 5-1 lead.
Brittany Butler now serving it again for Lovett. And Alexandra Baker with a spike.
Good save by the Knights, but Abraham for the Lions just puts it out of reach of the Knights. Pace takes a timeout. Lions lead 6-1 now. In the third, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. We're back after that timeout. Lions have a 6-1 lead over the Knights. The goalie gets the kill in the first ports for the Knights in a long time in this third set. The Knights look to regain any lost momentum they had. absolutely fantastic block by Alyssa Abraham on the last play. A spike from the Knights puts the lead at 2-7 for the Lions. Fantastic assist from Dominique Turner up to Alexandra Baker. Hit it just a bit too hard for the Lions to handle. Scores 3-7 now. Goalie's serve is out of bounds. Score is now 3-8.
Now Crenshaw up for Lovett. She sets it over.
Fantastic power on the hit from AJ Agoli. Madison Crenshaw just had almost no chance to control that. The score's now 8-4. Green puts it up for Turner. Baker gets the point for the Knights. Score is 8-5 now. Miscommunication and missed hits for the Lions. A story of this comeback here early in the third set for the Knights. Another great serve, and here's Crenshaw again, saved by Turner. Put up Lucy Ferry. And the Lions on the other end are successful on their spike. Score is now 6-9. Ashton Kenny serving for the Lions. Scored just barely inbounds for the Lions. Gives them the point and the ace for Kenny. Good hit by a goalie to keep it alive for the Knights. She'll try and save it again, but the Lions will get the point. They now have a 5-point lead over the Knights. 11-6, Kenny still serving. Great hit by Alexandra Baker to break this momentum for the Lions. Marissa Schwartz, a senior, now serving. Lions respond right back. Powell serves for the Lions. Here's Baker now with the chip. And Brittany Butler for the Lions responds in her own way. 13-7 is now the lead to the third. Substitutions for both teams as Alexander Baker has a word with the referee. Or right back to play.
Lovett. Howell hits it over.
The goalie is blocked. We'll call the Knights on a double hit there. 14-7 is now the lead for the Lions.
Howell hits it over, and it is a very good save by Turner.
That was exactly what the Knights needed. A point and a mistake by Lovett.
Alexander Baker with an amazing serve over the net.
Great hit by Butler for
it.
the Lions into the back left corner. Scores 15-8.
Music with the set. Point Lovett.
Timeout Knights. 1 minute timeout. Lions lead by 8. We'll be right back after this break. We're back now. Knights down by 8. Lovett with the serve. A great save by Calissa Green to keep it alive for the Knights. And now get the point to bring the score within 7.
Pace now down by 7. Lucy Ferry getting ready to hit it over.
Ferry takes her time.
Saved by the libero of Lovett.
Miss hits by Lovett and saves from the Knights brings the score to 16. A little bit of momentum going for the Knights.
Ferry now up to the set, or for the serve. Off the arms of Butler. And Butler hits it back over. Saved by Alexander Baker. Point Pace.
The goalie's hit was just too powerful for the Lions, ricocheting away. And hitting the floor, bring the score to now 5. Lucy Ferry does a little bit of switch up here.
Ferry serves it over. And it is saved by Butler. Set up to Butler, and she spikes it down. Point Lovett. Butler has had an amazing game so far.
Take a little bit of inappropriate hand gestures from some of the Lions gets Brittany Butler a yellow card. Just had an inappropriate hand gesture toward the referee.
Butler now getting ready for the serve. Waiting on the call. Looks like there's a dispute between some of the players and the ref.
The referee wants to chat about it. We'll take a break. Score is now 17-11. Short break now as more drama is happening here in the Inman Center.
Lovett getting very upset with the refs now. Now, Lucy Ferry has the ball and she's getting ready to serve it over. Lovett is having quite the kerfuffle right now.
Butler spiked the ball on the last play. Now Ferry serving for the Knights.
Seems that there have to be more problems with the ref.
It gives a point to the Knights. Score is now 12-17. Another referee timeout. We'll take another break here as the drama unfolds here in the third set. Score is now 17-12. We're back now.
Lucy Ferry now getting ready for the serve. Taking her time.
Referee is chatting with the scoring table on the far side, which is causing the delay. Which is causing the delay.
Now Reckford subbing in for Marissa Schwartz.
Looks like we're finally gonna start playing again.
It is set up to Edwards.
Great hit by Lovett there.
In.
Edwards to regain momentum. Bringing the score to 17-12 now. 18-12, it should be.
It is hit down by Beck for the point for Pace.
Great response by the
Pace
Knights.
now down by 4. McCartney with the hit and it is out. Pace is now trailing by 5. Crenshaw for Gearin. And it looks like Crenshaw is now going to serve the ball for Lovett.
Well, we may not know what the problem is. The referee still has been having a long conversation on the far side many times with the scores table. Lovett noticed a score earlier that was not counted in the score on the scoreboard. Now it says 19-13 as they're back playing here. Great hit by Baker.
Turner now serves it.
Madison Crenshaw just hit it right into the net, bringing the Knights within 4 points here in the Inman Center. Scores 19-15 now.
Turner now serves it over.
Fantastic block at the line for the Knights. Bring them within 3. And regaining, I talked about momentum so often this game, regaining that momentum. They so desperately need.
Pace is now down by 4 again. And Ashton Kenny is now going to serve it off the arms of Turner, and it is set to Lucy Ferry, who spikes it. Looks like Butler's going to hit it for the point.
Lions within 4. And the referees want to chat it up again, delaying this game even longer.
Looks like the crowd is getting in a little bit of trouble for being too riled up.
Yeah, referee wanted to have a word with the Knights student section right behind him.
Now Crenshaw, or Kenny, is going to hit it over, and it is out. Marissa Swartz just shoved in for Reckford, and she's going to serve it.
Miss hit from the Knights goes out of bounds. 17-22. Lions within 3 have taken the third set.
And now the Lovett Libero is going to serve it. The ball is set up to Alexandra Breaker, who just taps it over.
That's within 4 now.
Alexandra Baker is going to serve it. She hits it, and it is served up to Butler, who hits it down.
Good block by Green. Oh. Ada Jane Agnoli with a beautiful spike, bringing the Knights within 3.
Butler again. Beautiful spike. Saved by Turner. Blocked by Ferry. And it is a
Great block by Lucy Ferry. Forcing the Lions to touch the net. Lions take a timeout. Knights within 2. Here in the dramatic third set here in the Inman Center in the 2017 Area Championship between the Pace Knights and the Lovett Lions. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. Well, let's pass it well. Butler is right to
Baker. Hits it out of bounds.
Looks like that timeout worked well for the Lions. Bushek serving now.
Bushek with a beautiful serve. Just inbounds. Match point here.
Set point for the Lions.
Set up to Lucy. Butler just taps it over. It is set up to Baker again.
Lions block goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Keep the Knights alive here in the third set. Knights are within 3 of tying the game. Still set point for the Knights. Ferry with the serve.
And that looked like 4 touches, and it was. Point pace.
Yeah, the Lions just hit it a bit too many times in the last play. Knights within 2 now of tying the game up. Ferry still serving.
Ferry with a hit, and it is out. Lovett won the set.
That brings an end to the third set here in the Inman Center. Lions now have a 2-1 lead over the Pace Knights going into the fourth set. We're going to take a break as the teams will switch sides, and we'll be right back after this. We're back now at the start of the fourth set of play here in the area championship between the Pace Academy Knights and the Lovett Lions. It was a dramatic third set between the two teams, with Lovett's Brittany Butler getting a yellow card, getting a warning for inappropriate gestures towards the referee. The referee later on had to speak to the Knights student section about something I don't know, probably something they said. Well, the score is reset. Lions lead 2-1 now. Remember, it is a best of 5, so if Lovett wins this set, they are going home with the area championship.
And Buchzik is going to serve it for the Lovett Lions. She serves it over. Off the arms of Turner.
Knights just have to give one away. A little miss hit from the Lions puts the Knights in an early 1-0 lead.
Alexandra Baker is now going to serve it for the Pace Knights. It is served over, and that one is set up to Butler, who just taps it over, inbounds for the point. Butler's going to serve it for the Lions. It is hit off Marissa Schwartz.
Great hit from a goalie, but Lions keep it alive. Good dig by Marissa Schwartz.
Turner with a bump over.
Yeah, Turner just had to give one away.
And that one is set up to Abraham, who hits it over.
Turner just unable to keep that one alive for her teammates. Score is now 2-1. Lions lead.
And that one is set up to Lucy Ferry, who taps it over right to the libero.
Great dig by Dominique Turner. Another good
And
save.
that one's set up to Lucy Ferry, who hits it down for the point. The sophomore Ferry is now going to serve it for Pace Knights. She hits it over right to Butler. And that one's served up to Abraham, who just misses it, hits it into the net. Pace now up by 1. Ferry with the hit, but it just couldn't quite make it over.
Yeah,
So
Ferry's
Lovett's gonna
serve was
take
just
that
a
point.
tiny bit of a miss hit into the net. Now the score is 3-3.
Abraham is now going to serve it for Lovett. She hits it over right to Marissa. And that one's set up to Alexandra Baker, but that one's saved by Butler. And Pace got that point.
Foul on the Lions puts the Knights up by 1. Substitution as Lily Reckford comes in for the senior Marissa Schwartz. Lions just barely keep it alive.
A goalie with a beautiful hit right down for the point.
Two great digs from the Lions there, where they just weren't able to keep it in play. Calissa Green serving for the Knights.
Ball just barely tapped over the net. Boom, set up to Alexandra Baker. But Lovett still comes away with the point. Crenshaw now hit it over to Alexandra Baker. Set up to a goalie who hits it over.
Rexford's block just goes out of bounds. Score tied at 5 now.
Baker again. That one set up to a goalie again.
Great
and
hit
a
by.
beautiful spike.
Great hit by Aiden Jane. A goalie knock off of Colin Lyons' hands and hit the ground for a point.
A goalie serves it over off the arms of Butler. That one set up to Edwards. Lovett point. Senior Ashton Kinney is now going to serve it for the Lovett Lions. And the goalie just misses it, hits the net. Lovett now with the comeback and is now leading by 1.
Back and forth, fourth quarter. This goes. Knight trails 7-6.
Set to Baker, who spikes it down and gets the point.
Sweet, sweet hit. Tying the game up. As Ferry comes back into the game for Beck. Baker's block just goes out of bounds.
Turner to Baker, and it is in. Beautiful spike, wide open. We are tied up again at 8-8.
Schwartz now serving for the Knights.
Marissa Schwartz with a beautiful serve.
Great ace for the senior class president, Marissa Schwartz.
Butler, and it is in.
Just an unhittable spike for the Lions. Ties the game back up at 9.
And now Bootsek is going to hit it again for Lovett. Off Turner, set to Lucy, and it is spiked, but it is saved by the Lovett libero. Butler now just taps it over. And that one's going to be set to a goalie.
Knights will get the point. Great teamwork by the Knights too. And they're knocking it around.
Baker with the serve. She hits it over. And that one's going to be set up. And it is just in the back corner.
That was put in the perfect spot, hitting almost directly in the corner, the back left spot for the Knights on
Butler now with the serve off the arms of Schwartz. That's going to be set up to a goalie who hits it down, saved by Butler. Looks like there's going to be another point for Pace. This is a very close matchup. Barry's going to serve it.
The foul on the Lions brings the score.
Beautiful serve by Ferry. Looks like the Lions just couldn't quite bump it over.
Great ace for the sophomore Ferry. Lions just keep committing silly mistakes on themselves. Bringing the score to 13-10. Lions head coach Katie Johnson wants to talk over it. It'll be a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be right back after this break. We're back now, continuing this fourth quarter as Lucy Ferry's serve goes out of bounds. Giving the Lions a point.
Now Abraham with the serve for Lovett. She hits it off of the arms of Turner. Now one set up to a goalie who hits it down. And it is just barely in. What a perfect spike.
Just barely inbounds for the sophomore goalie. Blocked by Sophie Beck, it goes out of bounds. Scores 14-12 as the Lions make a few substitutions.
Crenshaw again with the serve for Lovett. Saved by Butler. Now Crenshaw hitting it off the arms of a goalie, and it is Lovett's point. We might just see a comeback from Lovett coming back from a 3-point loss. Crenshaw now with the serve. Off the arms of Baker. Turner to a goalie. She hits it down, but it is saved by Butler.
Mary Edwards' hit just goes out of bounds. Give it another point to the Knights. Knights were within 10 now, tying the full game back up.
Turner to Baker. Beautiful spike. Oh, a goalie had a beautiful save just now, almost laying out. And that one looked like it was going out, but Butler misread it.
Yeah, that ball may have been going out of bounds, but Brittany Butler attempts to save it. And just hits it out of bounds. 16-13, Knights lead. A goalie serving for the Knights again.
A goalie sets it over. Crenshaw to Mary Edwards, but that one is out.
And more mistakes on the Lions are costing them too many points throughout this entire fourth set. Lovett head coach calls a timeout. She wants to talk about it. Will bring us to a break. Knights lead 17-13. We're back now in this fourth set.
A goalie hits it, but it is out. Lovett with the point, and they're down by 4 now. Number 2, Ashton Kinney comes in for Mary Edwards. We're gonna see how she performs. She hits it over, right to Baker. That one's just tapped over.
Beck has a
junior, Sophie Beck.
Yeah, Sophie Beck just had a slightly illegal hit there. Gives the Lions a point. And bringing the lead to 3.
Ashton Kinney again with the serve. Turner with a good save. A goalie hits it.
Great dig by Crenshaw for the Lions.
Butler again. Turner with a beautiful save, but no one could quite get to it. Lovett's point.
Calissa Green just went for that cheeky little touch over, trying to catch the Lions off guard. Just hitting the net. Lovett's within 1 now. Served by Kenny.
Baker again with the spike. But it is Lovett's point.
Baker hit.
Lovett now with the comeback, and it is 18-all.
Pace takes a timeout after that lost point. Game tied 18-all now. We'll be right back after this break. We're back now after that timeout. Game tied at 18-all.
Served by Lovett to Turner. That one's going to be set up to a goalie who just sets it over, but Lovett comes out with the point.
AJ Ignoli just hitting it with a bit of her palm. It's an illegal hit on her. Gives the Lions a point, gives the Lions their first lead in a long time. It's a great hit by Butler. Baker, saved by Butler, who puts it over.
Block is just barely missed. And is hit out of bounds. Ashton Kinney is now about to serve it yet again for the Lovett Lions. She hits it. Turner bumps it. And Baker, that looked like it was out to me, but we're just gonna leave that to the lineman.
That hit was very close, just barely got touched by one of the Lions going out of bounds. And Lovett gets the point right back.
Senior Morin had a beautiful
Lions within
spike
4 now of the area championship. Pace takes the timeout to talk about it. Scores 21-19 here in the 4th set. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. We're back now in this 4th set. Here's Alexandra Baker. The spike no good.
Beautiful spike by Abraham. Pace was not able to recover it.
Lions within 3 of the area championship. Baker came down hard in the last play. She's getting up on her own.
Lovett libero is now gonna serve it over again. The goalie hits it, and it is just out. And Baker now with the bump. That one's set to Lucy, and it is blocked. The goalie now bumps it to Ferry, and that one's blocked too.
Nice need to regroup, regain their momentum. Here's a goalie, no good.
That one's set to Butler, and now is a double touch. And Lovett's coming out with the point, and this is going to be set point for Lovett.
Ferry hit it twice. Lions within 1 of the area championship.
We're gonna need to see
Emery Howell with the serve.
Base is gonna need to be very clutch in order to come out
Game
with this
point.
win. Baker with the layout, but it is out. Lovett.
That is
now
almost
hosts the title
exactly
of area
reminiscent of the way Knights won the Final Four game last year on an ace, having to go to Alexandra Baker. Great job by the Lions, winning the area championship. And now it's time for the Knights to regroup in the playoffs. Thank you all for joining us here tonight in the Inman Center between this great volleyball match to these 2 great rivals. From Will Nolte, Robert Hauser, and Gus Thomas, we thank you all for joining us tonight. And we say good night and go Knights.